All right, how's everybody doing? We are Webb and Ace with the USFL Network, and this is episode 2.1 of Polar Opposites. We did a long episode for the first one, and we decided that going forward, we will break it down into 3 parts for each episode. So each episode will be its own topic, give you just a little chunk once every 3 times a week, and you can just watch it at your leisure. So episode 2.1, we will be tackling the best offensive weapon for each team in the South Division. And as always, I will be here debating, bantering, telling my friend here why he's wrong. Webb, how you doing?
Good. We're going to keep a tradition of me winning.
Oh, my gosh.
It's Fatora time, baby. Let's go.
I think you're already losing at the fact that your virtual background couldn't work tonight. So
yeah, I know. I got it. I know you won the last poll. It was close. It was closer than I expected.
It was close.
Well,
all right.
Let's go.
So, team 1, the Birmingham Stallions. I want to know, Webb, who is your star?
My number 1 guy is CJ Maribel from Coastal Carolina. He's electric.
CJ Maribel.
He had 3 seasons with 700 yards at Coastal, at least 29 rushing scores. He had 84 catches out of the backfield, 12 more scores. And he's going to have Bobby Holly, friend of the show, leading the way. So I just think – and Skip Holtz is going to run that kind of offense. So I think he's going to get the ball a lot and have a lot of opportunity. And go ahead. I see it on your face already.
Okay.
I see it.
So you're looking a lot more at stats is what I'm going to see. Whereas I was just watching their specific play. 1, the talent they were going against, and 2, the amount of success they had in a play, not necessarily in their career. So mine was Tony Brooks James, the running back for the Stallions.
Okay. So we agree on running backs.
We do agree on running backs,
okay.
And we agree that they're very similar. Yep. So CJ Maribel, while he's a great pick, I think Tony Brooks James, he was the pick right before him. They took both those guys. They basically played the same exact type of position. Yep. They're both scat backs, fast guys, real fast, not big and shifty. But I think Tony Brooks James, he's just a little bit better. The guy returned a lot of balls. He's small, but he's very physical, hard to take down for how small he is. And he is lightning fast. I just think that guy is great. He's basically a slot receiver that comes out of the backfield and returns. I think as far as versatility, where you can use him, what you can do with him, I think that's the guy.
Well, I think Holtz has a lot of battles on the offensive side. It seems like the quarterback, I think, is going to be a battle. The running back is going to be a battle. The only battle that's not going to happen is the guy that pulls the Silverado, Bobby Holly. But
yes,
they've got a lot of interesting battles that is going to sort. They're going to sort themselves out in week 1, 2, 3. So we'll see.
Yeah, and I agree. The running backs, I don't think will be a battle necessarily. I think they have 2 of the same guy. I think they're going to just switch them out every couple plays. Both will get similar amount of carries and play time. Maybe do some shotgun with running back on each side of the quarterback. Now, who the quarterback is, that's up in the air.
Yeah.
But I think as far as running backs went, they really picked 3 running backs that all did basically the exact same thing because they got Tony Brooks James, CJ Maribel, and Jordan Chun, and all 3 small, physical scat backs. They don't have anybody who's really pounding the rock down the middle, which is assumed why I think they got Bobby Holly. If they have, goal line, need a fullback dive, that guy's getting it in the end zone. Yeah. But my player to watch was actually Peyton Ramsey, wide receiver. He comes out of a real small school, wasn't highly looked at during the draft. He's super raw talent, has great speed, shifty, good routes, and he's one of the younger players in this draft. And I think Peyton Ramsey has the ability in training camp, if he shows it, he could become the wide receiver too.
I'm interested in how they're going to get the ball to the receivers. I think they're going to be a run-first team, and I want to see their passing schemes, really.
I think they're going to be a run-first team.
I didn't watch a ton of Louisiana Tech. I'm sure you didn't either. So I'm not completely familiar. But if he runs – he was his dad's offense coordinator at South Carolina. They're going to run the ball. At Notre Dame, they're going to run the ball. So we'll see. But what about Houston? What do you got for Houston?
Let's go Houston. Okay, my number 1 player to watch is going to be Anthony Ratliff Williams.
That was my number 2.
Apologize. That is my number 2. My number 1 is Mark Thompson.
Oh, I didn't have Mark Thompson.
Whoa. Who's your number 1?
My number 1 is Theo Redding.
Is T.O. Redding?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. He's played in the XFL, the NFL, the CFL, now the USFL. He's at the Massachusetts Pirates. The kid, he's been with a bunch of camps. He's big. He's big enough at this level. He's got good hands. I think he's going to be effective in that system. So
T.O. Redding is your number one guy on the Gamblers offense.
Yeah, I know you have certain feelings, and we think football differently, but I like T.O. Redding.
No, I like T.O. Redding because, I told you I have my star player for each offense. Then I have my player to watch. So I have like my number one and then my proxy number one that could be a huge player and could not be. So Anthony Ratliff Williams is my player to watch. He's my number two. Great routes, fantastic size, stops on a dime, can change direction, physical. He's run the Wildcat before, which, in a league like this, maybe we see. And he's a big possession guy. And I think in a league like this, Clayton Thorson, I watched a lot of his highlights. I think Anthony Ratliff Williams is going to be like the go-to guy, especially on third downs. But Mark Thompson is my star, and it's because he is a big back. He's fast. He played SEC talent because he played at Florida. He's hard to tackle, and he has good hands coming out of the backfield. That guy, he can play all over the field. He plays special teams. I think he's going to be the guy. I think Dalen Dawkins is going to be good. He's NFL talent. I think Mark Thompson is going to be a difference maker.
See,
Redding, I do believe will be good.
I went with, all right, the coach. What is the coach known for? Holtz was running. I think it's a mobile quarterback for someone, and then big plays out of the receivers. So I look straight at wide receivers. So I think T.O. Redding's your big play guy, but that's just me.
See, yeah, but you're thinking more Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. You're not looking
Mike Evans.
Much. Yeah, but you're not looking as much as his Arizona days. He didn't have Johnny Manziel. He doesn't have Johnny Manziel in this league. He has Clayton Thorson, who is a pocket passer. I mean, prominent. Yes, he had running yards at Northwestern. He was the most winning quarterback at Northwestern, but he did it with his arm. And I think that they're going to start the running game, and I think it starts with Mark Thompson.
Fair enough. What about Tampa?
Who's your Tampa?
Eli Rogers, man. 4 touchdowns with the Steelers. His offense coordinator with the Steelers was Todd Haley. The familiarity. He's 5'10", so he's a little small. He's a veteran. He's almost 30 years old. I think he's going to help out Jordan Talma. And I love the Bandits. I really do. I have put them number 1 or number 2 in every single thing. So I'm a big believer out of this kid out of Louisville.
You brought the fedora out. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the shades out. I'm gonna throw some shade.
All right.
Eli Rogers is old, so I get why you like him because you're old. He's old. He's slowing down. He is not the playmaker. Do I think he'll be a great veteran presence in the locker room? 100%. Do I think he's gonna make big plays? No, 0%. I think.
He understands the system, man. He from day one, he already knows if Haley's calling a certain play, he already knows it probably better than Tiamo. He was a Steeler. I think he's gonna be fine, man. I don't know.
Yeah. And what happened to Todd Haley when he had Eli Rogers and he was the offensive coordinator? What happened?
Well, he had 4 touchdowns, 7, 8 catches in 3 years. That's pretty good stats, man. That's pretty good. He got
fired.
Stats.
The Steelers fired.
Yeah. The Steelers fired offensive coordinators. They change all the time. What offensive coordinator stays around forever?
A lot.
If you have 6 years, you're one of the best offensive coordinators. He had 6 years, man.
Josh McDaniels. That's not what we're talking about. But here is what I'm talking about: is my man Juwan Washington. Okay. Man. Everybody, go look at my Twitter at @PocketAces_USFL. I want to bet that man did 50 push-ups like it was nothing. Okay, he did 50 push-ups. He's lightning fast. The guy is hard to take down. His balance and his change of direction are so good. I think Juwan Washington is going to be the premier running back on the Bandits. Wow. I think, especially with the RPOs that he's going to run with Jordan Ta'amu, dude, it's going. And I think those RPOs, if he doesn't hand it off to Juwan Washington, which is a mistake, he will be throwing it to John Franklin III.
Wow.
That's my player to watch. John Franklin III, he was a quarterback. He was a good quarterback, a little inaccurate, played at Auburn, and then went to FAU and played wide receiver. Dude's lightning fast, has good hands, very smart in the game. I mean, he was a quarterback, and now he's playing receiver. He knows what quarterbacks like. And I think that he is going to be a player to watch with Jordan Ta'amu in the backfield. So those are my two guys, and you're wrong. So
yeah, we'll see. Watch Eli Rogers had the first touchdown for the Bandits, but go ahead. Go. Breakers?
Now let's go Breakers.
Let's
I want to know who your breaker guy is.
Taiwan Taylor, man, the former Brown and Titan. He had 86 targets in 4 seasons in the NFL. He's gonna connect with Slaughter. I keep calling him Slaughter. But there's so many weapons on that team I can go on. So I want to hear yours because I love the team.
TJ Logan Jr.
Oh yeah,
I'm going for the supplemental draft.
Yeah,
TJ Logan Jr. He's small. Dude's like 5'9", 190. It's like having me at a running back, which is not what you want. But when they have that speed, that's exactly what you want.
Well, they've got 3 different backs.
Speed.
They've got 3 different backs. Jordan Ellis is the power back.
He's just a strong down runner. He's not very fun. He's not shiny. He's like the bronze in the backfield. He's armor.
Then Larry Rose the third is the every down back. So
yes, Larry Rose is the every down back, but I think TJ Logan gives him a big run in training camp for that because I think TJ Logan is explosive. The guy's changed the direction. It's like watching someone play Madden with cheat codes. I think that TJ Logan Jr. is about to take the backfield for the Breakers. Like on the goal line, maybe they bring in Jordan Ellis, maybe they do an end around with Taiwan Taylor, your guy. But TJ Logan, that guy is the truth, and you're going to see it.
We'll see. But so those are our weapons.
Those are our weapons.
For the South. Next week we'll do the North.
I'm down. Next week we'll do the North.
I actually think the best running back and the best tight end are in the North. So
interesting.
The best receiver, I think it's Eli Rogers, but that's all right.
You're wrong.
Yeah,
you're wrong, but that's okay.
We'll see. I think at the end of the day, it's Eli Rogers. But
I think the best running back is in the South on my Houston Gamblers, but I'm a homer, so I'm going to say that. But yeah, so this was episode 2.1 of Polar Opposites. We're going to put out a poll. Watch it. Let us know who you think won. Let us know why you think it was me. And we'll see you next time.
All right. This is Fedora signing out.